Well, let's talk about your opponent at UFC 165, Prazeres, known primarily as a submission guy. What steps are you taking to prepare for his style?
I've definitely ramped up my speed. I'm faster than I've ever been. I am lightning fast now. It shocks me when I throw my hands out. I'm like, whoa, did I just throw my arm out? Holy crap. Like just the shocking speed. I've been working a lot of my footwork. Normally what you see me, head movement and I pressure and I move forward. I still plan on moving forward and putting a lot of pressure on, but you're going to see a lot more footwork and angles. All the stuff that I've been explaining that I can do previously, but I've never had to. You're going to see it in this fight. I'm going to be doing a lot of movement, throwing a lot of snappy, fast punches and combinations just to tire him out because he's a big guy. He's fought at 85 and 70, and it's his first fight at 55 and his first fight outside of Brazil. So I'm going to try and tire him out by getting him to move a lot, swing and miss, shoot at a distance because he won't be able to get inside. It's just I'm going to definitely try and wear him out with a lot of movement and a lot of powerful, crisp strikes.
And you mentioned Prazeres that he's competed as high as 185. Are you concerned that size is going to be a factor, or is it going to work the other way? Is the cut going to be too much for him, do you think?
I think a cut's going to be heavy. Like, I have two scenarios in my head. If he shows up on the scale, like, transformed, like shredded wheat, just ripped six-pack, something he's never been, because he's a thick guy, but he's never had abs. He's never had real muscle definition in him. He's just been a thick, burly guy. If he shows up like shredded wheat, looking ready, I know I'm going to get a good fight. Like, that's the fight that I expect. But if he shows up looking like he normally does, like a 170 or 185, that's the fight where you're going to see me just wear him down and beat him badly, because he's going to gas out quick. As for the answer about the weight, the thing is, we do have to weigh the same at one point or another. We both have to be 156 on the scale. Whether or not he has to cut 30 pounds to do that, it is entirely up to him. I don't know what he's been doing for his camp, but we have to weigh the same. And if he's going to be bigger, that means he's just got to put more weight back on, which is going to be even harder on his system.
Yeah, very true. And we were talking with Rory McDonald recently from Parabellum MMA, who is going to be in your corner for this fight. Does having a submission guru like Rory in your corner give you a little bit more confidence in going against a guy with Prazeres' submission skills?
Definitely. Rory is one of those guys, like, before I trained with him, I knew him because he fought some of the guys that I train with, and I asked him to be in my corner because I needed another one. And having never trained with this guy, not knowing who this guy is, in my corner, he was telling me things that I have never, in the fight, that I have never done, I've never practiced, and the way he could explain it and the way I could hear his voice, just, it stood out, and they worked like a charm. So having him in my corner is definitely a blessing, and it's a huge help because, if the fight does go to the ground and Prazeres is on top of me or doing something, I know if I can listen, if I can hear Rory, I'm going to be A-okay, because that guy he's a ground genius. He may not be a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but he knows his stuff, and he's exceptionally smart and talented when it comes to cornering, and that